Good morning, sunshine, and welcome to my first full-length Animal Jam video. So I kind of just wanted to talk about my origins on this site, and okay, perfect, the screen's moving with me. And I kind of wanted to, go through some of the things that have changed since I first started playing this back in 2012, because I've been here somehow, not really with much of a presence until now though. So, back in the day, I can't drag the screen. Anyway, this corner of the thing here you see was my old account. In fact, I'll go to her/my. Really? Anyways, I had my old account that I made back in the day, back when I was really young, like in grade 6, and that was Flower Fire, and I'd like to be able to pull this up. I don't know how to move this over or show my buddy list because I put the thing in the wrong. I've never worked with one of these small cameras before, and I'm going in circles. So, what is the thing I'm clicking? Anyways, I used to have an old account, which for some reason I locked to the den of because there's like nothing in it except for a couple of chairs and stuff. Those colored couches actually was. And I made that account when I was in grade 6, and I still have it. I still have the login information for it, but it was under somebody else's email, my friend's email, because I made it back, before I had an email of my own. I didn't get email until like the year after that because I needed it for school. Wild times, right? And so I didn't want to lose the account somehow if something went wrong with the email, or if the person still used it and logged back into it and it's like, hey, why is this person I haven't talked to in years still playing Animal Jam? If this person is watching it and remembers my old login, yeah, I'm still playing Animal Jam. I'm in university and I'm still playing Animal Jam. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, so I collected a number of items. Now, back in the day, this was actually when non-member items, you couldn't change the color of. So, for example, if you were to go out and buy a tiara as a non-member, which you could do because they were in stores, then it would look like this one that I just put my money there. And the other ones were really hard for non-members to get. This one, all of these, and they aren't even they were around during the beta days, but they're not beta onlys. So, I've heard they were around during the beta days. I wasn't there. I was 2 years late to that party. Yeah, so basically it was still really hard for non-members to get these because we couldn't change the color of things to make them all cool and funky colors. And I know a lot of people will wear particularly this one here, the green one, and the white one, because it shares certain colors in common with beta ones that you can't really get anymore, or couldn't generate or spawn after the beta days. It came as a complete surprise to me. I knew about the beta days back in the day, but that was only after I had gotten one of these, for example. And this one was always my favorite I know I'm going off here, but this was always my favorite tiara of the bunch because it just looks so wintry and nice and pretty, and they all look pretty, but I particularly like this one back in the day, so it was super hard to try and trade for, because nowadays people like to, I think, pretend when they have it on their lists that it is the super beta one, which it's not. But I was lucky enough to play the Forgotten Desert, and because I spend my money kind of strangely and go out and buy Animal Jam membership. This is actually my first month having one, and it's going to be my last month having one for a while. This was just an experiment, but basically I got it from the Forgotten Desert from one of the ground chests, and now I never leave the ground chests alone anymore because they fulfilled my childhood dreams of having one of these again, because I traded away a lot of my old items on Animal Jam for, can't find my keyboard, for this. And it's this one specifically that I just put on my bunny. This was before you could get the rare gloves from the trading party or the jammer parties, because there was no trading party and there was no jammer parties. And back when I got this was like my best item back when I got this, because it didn't even have the rare tag on it. And then I logged in one day, I can't even remember what year this was, but it was a long time ago, and I logged in and it suddenly had the rare tag on it, and I was like, wow, that's new. And my sister had one. She had a blue one. She had one that looks like this, and the rare tag appeared on it too. And so that was kind of funky. And then, well, we logged in years later after that to find out that you could get them from the trading club, which is where I got the rest of the collection from. I have the black one. I have the silver one in the rare, the cream, the freedom, blue, purple, pink, green, and the red, and I refuse to keep another red one because I don't want to get any mixed up for this one, because even though they're worth like the same exact value now, it kind of feels special to me that I got this when it was still like a hugely good item from like way back when. But I'm just gonna take that off for now because that's not the item I really intend to wear, and I'm still getting used to this sorting stuff. I'm not used to the huge inventory that members have, so put this back on. And what are some other items from back in the day? The bows. Is this gonna load? Fantastic. I have the 1 o'clock lag. It happens every night around my house. At 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock specifically, and it's 1:24 right now. It just lags out so badly, but I'll just actually scroll down through here to find all my good items, and you'll see all this member stuff I've accumulated, probably. Oh, here we go. My stuff from back in the day. I have the rare glove and tiara, and oh, these bow and arrows here were the first pair that I got all the way back in probably 2012 or 2013, and I was absolutely over the moon. And you know, the same worth systems weren't developed as there are now. Oh yeah, I forgot, I also have this. I got this recently. It's not an item I intend to have in my collection, this head feather, but it's not one I intend to wear because it's not completely polite and stuff. There's culture and stuff behind that. Anyway, I'm just gonna put on the neon ones again because, you know. Yeah, what other items did I have from back in the day? Well, I had a bunch of den items, and I've gotta go through like hundreds of den items right now because I have no chill when it comes to accidentally collecting things and not recycling them. A lot of them actually have, can I move? Oh no. In my den right now, actually, and I've got this wagon. Yeah, we've got this heavy phantom you can probably just see the corner of right there because it's not letting me go any farther on my little screen. And there's a golden egg here. There's also another one over here off screen. I promise I'll get a bigger screen next time. Yeah, lots of these items I got recently, but so around the township, here's the map used to look a lot different. This looks so textured and detailed, except maybe for Belush. Belush still looks kind of pointy, and you can't see Belush, and you know what? It doesn't matter because it's pointy. But all of this looks so smooth and stuff, but it looked like, if I remember right, it looked so strange back in the day. And this thing, like, right here, the diamond shop, I remember when that was implemented, and it was so weird to me. I remember when Canberra Outback wasn't a thing, and I'm just going off on, I guess, a nostalgic kind of rant here. A ramble? Not a rant, it's a happy ramble. Yeah, it's just, I decided I'd show you a few things and maybe, you know, reminisce about the way Animal Jam was back in the day, because, I mean, I like how it's developed in some ways, and I prefer past iterations of certain things in other ways, but that's life, you know, that's the way things work. But it's kind of fun every now and then just to revisit, since I might as well show where all this started for me, because I have been on this site for 7 years, 2012 to 2019, so that's a bit wild. So I'm just gonna go through quickly. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is completely new stuff. I don't have a lot of stuff from back in the day because I didn't keep a lot of my old stuff from back in the day, and that's why I have to rebuild up my collections of items that were really old, like bows and arrows, and even more so the tiaras you can't get in stores anymore. Man, I was so bummed to find you can't get them in stores now, but it's cool that they hold like a bit more item value now too. I have the entire collection of them, and I'll make a video of my collections sometime, just because, like, I like collecting entire sets of things. It's a bit of a problem, but, yeah, I only need so far to find, like, the pink one and the light blue one. It's great for something that I had none of except for one rare one, in December. And I can make a video showing really how much my account has changed since December, because, you know, I used to be like, oh, membership, what's so great about that? And I know this kind of sounds kind of silly coming from a member right now, non-spawn, obviously non-spawn, but there's certain things you can do that really, like if you have like a spare 6 or 7, what is it, American bucks? I don't know American bucks. Then, you know, it can really get you opportunities, get certain items like from the Forgotten Desert, and stuff like spikes and all that. But I'm not gonna go off on like an Animal Jam kind of fake sponsorship spree for too long, because I mean, you know, that gets kind of tiring. So I'll catch up with y'all some other time, and I'll make another video soon, especially where this channel is really new so far, and I kind of have a lot of ideas for things I want to post. I'm really excited for this, and I hope you'll be excited to share these moments with me. So happy jamming, and have a lovely day. Thank you.